Hello guys and welcome back to another Genshin video. Today we're going to be looking at Yoimiya, which just released literally a few minutes ago. If you watched my other video, you can see I just made a Sayu video, so if you want to watch that after this, please go ahead. Sayu is really fun and you might want to see her abilities. Today I'm going to be doing a whole entire overview of Yoimiya. I know we already seen her in the story quest, but for those who haven't, I'm going to be looking at her normal attacks, R2s, bursts, palaces, and see what builds you can do with her. And since I don't actually have Yoimiya since she's literally just released, I'm not sure if I will wish for her, but we will see. I really wanted to wish for Sayu after doing a test run, so we'll see how this goes. And these are the stats they gave Yoimiya in a test run. 40% crit rate, 214% crit damage, a pyro damage bonus of 46%, and an energy recharge of 135%. They also gave her a level 80 Thundering Pulse, which is actually the new build that just released with Yoimiya. It gives a base attack of 532 and a crit damage of 60.3 at level 80. The bow actually increases attack by 20% and gains the Might of Thunder Emblem at stacks levels 1, 2, and 3. The Thunder Emblem increases normal attack damage by 12%, 24%, and then 40%. The character will attain one stack after each of the following scenarios. Normal attack deals damage, lasts 5 seconds, casting elemental skill makes it last 10 seconds, and energy is less than 100 will give you one stack, and stacks disappear when energy is full. Each stack duration is calculated independently. So basically, you will get a stack every time you do a normal attack, and every time you pop a skill. And as long as your elemental energy isn't at 100%. So basically, you're always gonna have a 12% normal attack damage bonus. And you also get that increased attack by 20% based on the bow. And then you do a normal attack, you can just do 2 normal attacks. And you get up to 40% more normal attack damage. So yeah, Yoimiya might be pretty cracked. They also gave it the new 4-piece artifact set, which gives an attack percentage, and when casting an elemental skill, if the character has 15 or more energy, they lose the energy, but increase the normal charge and plunging attack damage by 50% for 10 seconds. Her talents are 5 consecutive bow shots, so just like a regular bow normal attack, but her charge attack is actually where it gets interesting. While aiming, flames will accumulate on the arrowhead before being fired off as an attack. Has different effects based on how long the energy has been charged. Charge level 1 fires off a flaming arrow that deals pyro damage. And then the charge level 2 generates a maximum of 3 killing arrows based on time spent charging. Releasing them as part of the aim shot, killing arrows will home in on nearby opponents, dealing pyro damage on hit. So if you hold down her charge attacks, you will get homing arrows, which is actually pretty crazy. Her R2, Nawabi Fire Dance. During this time, arrows fired off by Yoimiya's normal attack will be blazing arrows, and their power damage will be increased and converted to pyro damage. During this time, normal attack, firework flare-up will not generate kindling arrows at charge level 2. So during her R2, her charge attack will not produce those homing arrows, which kinda sucks, but oh well. It's also good to note that the effect will deactivate when Yoimiya leaves the field, so you want to stick for the whole entire duration of this R2. In her burst, Ryukin Saxifrage. Yoimiya leaps into the air along with her original creation, the Ryukin Saxifrage, and fires forth blazing rockets bursting with surprises that deal AoE pyro damage, and mark one of the hit opponents with Aurora's Blaze. Now, Aurora's Blaze is actually a really interesting part of her kit, so let's take a look. All normal, charge, and plunging attacks, elemental skills, and elemental bursts by any other party member other than Yoimiya that hit an opponent marked with a Aurora's Blaze will trigger an explosion during AoE pyro damage. When an opponent affected by the blaze is defeated before its duration expires, the effect will pass on to another nearby opponent who will inherit the remaining duration. One Aurora's Blaze explosion can be triggered every 2 seconds. When Yoimiya's down, Aurora's Blaze effect created through his skills will be deactivated. So basically what that means, when she pops her burst, one enemy will be marked. You will see a giant marker on them. And if you hit them with any other person other Yoimiya, so you have to switch off your Yoimiya for this to work, you will do an explosion on them. And if that person dies with it, it will transfer to another enemy in the vicinity. Now her first talent, during her R2, shots from Yoimiya's normal attack will increase the pyro damage bonus by 2% on hit. This effect can last for 3 seconds and can have a maximum of 10 stacks. So basically, doing her R2 and you do normal attacks, it'll gain more power damage bonus, which, okay, thanks. Her second passive talent is her burst causes nearby members, not including Yoimiya, to gain 10% attack increase for 15 seconds. Additionally, a further attack bonus will be added based on the number of Tricks of the Troublemaker stacks Yoimiya possesses when using her burst. Each stack increases its attack bonus by 1%. So these stacks from the first passive, it seems like you want to build up stacks and then use her burst so you get more attack to your teammates. And then her last talent, when Yoimiya crafts decorations, ornaments, and landscape type furnishing, she has 100% chance to refund a portion of the materials. Okay, that's actually really good for all you 70-part enthusiasts out there building a whole lot of stuff. This will be very good for you. Now let's take a look at Yoimiya's Constellations though. The Auror's Blaze created by her burst lasts for an additional 4 seconds. Additionally, when an opponent affected by the blaze is defeated within its duration, Yoimiya's attack is increased by 20% for 20 seconds. So the little sigil you see after you pop a burst, it'll last for longer, and when you kill someone that has it on, it will increases Yoimiya's attack by 20%. So you might want to do a quick swap team, I don't know. Do with that information you want. Constellation 2. When Yoimiya's pyro damage scores a critical hit, Yoimiya will gain a 25% damage bonus for 6 seconds. This effect can be triggered even when Yoimiya is not the active character. Okay, so having her with this bow really wants you to score into critical chance for this power damage bonus. So just another way to build her and play her. And then the Constellation 3 upgrades to R2, aka Elemental Skill up by 3. Constellation 4. When Yoimiya's own Auror's Blaze triggers an explosion, Nwabi's Fire Dance's cooldown is decreased by 1.2 seconds. So when the sigil explodes, the R2 just gets a decreased cooldown. Okay, it is leaning more towards a hot swap team. Okay, I really like that. Constellation 5 increases her burst level. And Constellation 6. During her elemental skill, Yoimiya's normal attacks have a 50% chance of firing an extra kindling arrow that deals 60% of its normal damage. This damage is considered normal attack damage. Oh my. So if you pop her R2 with this C6, you're going to see a lot more numbers on screen, a lot more arrows going at the enemies. Okay. And they also actually paired Yoimiya up with Noelle and Zhangling. So let's test her out right now. So the first thing I want to do is just pop a Zhangling and then go pop a Noelle shield to keep you safe. And then here's the normal attacks. I actually want to show off the charge attacks. See the killing arrows, and see that they actually home. See if I can actually miss. See that they still home from pretty far range too. Now let's pop the R2. Here comes the normal attacks. And let's see, I'm going also popping off stacks thanks to the passive. I'm gonna pop another one of these. Okay, she has a burst. So I'm gonna get everyone up here. We'll pop her burst. And then I'm gonna switch off. See that person with the thing? The sigil just moves to the next person. Move on to the next person. And I'm talking off explosions since I'm not on Yoimiya. Now I'm gonna go back to Yoimiya, press it again. Pop R2. And look at all that damage. Okay, now let's do that again so we can take a close look at everything. Of course, charge off the charge attacks again. Pop a whole bunch of homings. Pop R2. And the animation actually changes when you pop R2 too as well. She's like dancing basically. Now she has a burst. I actually want to test out the artifact set on her. Let's see what happens. How much damage I will do after I pop my R2. So I'm gonna wait. I lose some energy, but look at the damage now. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna switch off of Yoimiya. Pop Zhangling. And you see the person with the sigil. It's gonna take him out, and it moves to the celestial slime. Just keeps moving and moving. I'm gonna pop R2, infuse fire into a normal attack, and just start going ham. And there we go. Let's press for R2 again and test out the stats. So R2 is going off, and then I'm gonna pause it, and now let's look at the stats. She's up to a 58% pyro damage bonus now. And her bow, I have 3 stacks, so it increases my normal attack damage by 40%. I'm gonna pop her burst. I'm gonna switch to Zhang Ling. And see the sigil. Just gonna transfer it over to someone else after it explodes. There we go. Gonna transfer it to someone else. It actually has a long range of transfers that I can do, which I'm actually surprised. Pop the R2, get rid of my burst, but increase my normal attack damage by a whole lot. Now I'm gonna pop the burst. Switch to Zhang Ling. Switch to Noelle. Now I'm gonna go back to Yoimiya. Pop an R2, and look at all that pyro damage. So you can definitely put Yoimiya in a team with maybe Xingqiu to pop Melt all the time, maybe one with Official or Beidou so you can pop Overload all the time. And you can also one with Rosaria to increase your Yoimiya's crit rate. Cause remember, if you have Constellation 2, if you pair it up with Rosaria and increase your teammate's crit rate, then Yoimiya will also get a pyro damage bonus if she throws a crit. You can also put it in Rosaria for a melt comp. You can do so many things with Yoimiya, and she's really unique. She's not like any other character, which is good. So she's like puts in a completely different playstyle. It's like you really want her to be on the field, but like not at the same time. Put her on, let her do her damage, pop her R2, let her do some more DPS, then pop her burst, and just transfer attack to all your teammates, and then just do power damage off the field. And just trigger a whole lot of firework explosions, everything. Also, just look at her character. I really like her character design. And of course, as you might know, there's been a lot of hate towards Yoimiya saying that she sucks, yada yada yada. But it doesn't matter. If you like her, if you think she looks good, and you think she's fun, war for her. You will not regret it. If you like her playstyle, it doesn't matter who says she's bad or good. If you like her, just war for her. And have fun with her. Put in different team comps to see what you find is your best. Maybe you want to put in with like a Sucrose to boost her elemental mastery as well. Maybe you want to put it with Bennett to increase her attack and have the pyro affinity on. Kazuha's will group them up. Xingqiu for vaporize, Rosario for melt. You know, just have fun with it. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this little overview and review of Yoimiya. It seems really fun, but may not be for me. But if you like her, you better walk for her, cause she's gonna go away, and she might not get a Wii one for a long time. And of course, I'm gonna say again, if you think she's fun, if you think she looks cool, if her playstyle is your playstyle that you wanna play, walk for her. It doesn't matter if any of these other people say that she's trash. Play the character you like to play. And that's all. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye bye.